on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route.
Well, it's a good decision by the quarterback, and I know you didn't get the first down, but the good news is you got a chunk of yards back, now setting up 4th and short and giving yourself an opportunity to go for it here and keep this drive going.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. Oh, they block it. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He makes the connection. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Throws toward the end zone. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. These two defenses have really been up to the task so far, and it's hard to ignore how each of these two secondaries have impacted things. They've stayed true to their assignments, covering each receiver like a blanket. And you know what else they've done? They've wrapped up and tackled.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Wide out in motion. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He tries to take the top off. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Handoff to the single running back. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give from the gun. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs and scrambles, and it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Trying to get the corner. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Off play action on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. The give is to Williams. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, LSU has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the running back. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Nevada. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab on the left side. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Gamecocks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that. Nice job.
And he tacks on the extra point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll give it to the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's like a loose bowler, just caroms his way to the 32. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. The give is to Williams. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To throw, it's Nussmeier. He finds his man. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll go to the counter. Makes his man miss. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was...
Touchdown LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Getting some heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's
Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. And the Bruins will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The LSU Tigers offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring. Woo! Son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball, but you play zone and you give him the opportunity to potentially make yards after the catch. You're going to have to be really careful trying to cover that.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. The give is to Williams. Picks up the first down, still moving. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years. Foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some bounds and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
Well, look at this. Instead of trying to pin their opponent deep in their own territory, the offense stays on the field to go for it on 4th down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. So UCLA's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. This time it's complete. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
Well, they'll pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
The Tigers are on the move. They're going to throw it again. The quick out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
and have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, look, going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw, trying to get to it. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense. You got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football. You want to be in the mix. Find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The give to the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He looks that one in nicely. He's off to the races. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bruins. Reeled it in and just made the house call. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Floating away. Unleashes one. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Bulls his way forward. That's why they love to feed this senior running back. He'll find those extra yards. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for them.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down.
And will cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger!
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly where he had to get 6.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Miami endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Yager Stadium, and the Red Hawks came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, in the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up-tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Takes the handoff. It's Harden. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the ball comes to rest right there.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of the guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Across the 25, he's got room. Oh, look out, there he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And he'll be smacked to the ground.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Unloads to the wideout. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. A first down run in the red zone. And he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And the point after is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this run. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half, down a couple of scores, it starts to...
Snags it on the right. Off he goes. He's at the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, UCLA. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Now on second down. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Looking left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. No return coming, he'll call for the fair catch. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
He's got it. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's looking to throw it, using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This defense will try to keep everything in front. He's right on target. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific game from there in Death Valley. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of ruined passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet, McNown, DTR, looking the part, being the part.
Wants to throw. It's Garbers. Got his man quickly. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Keeps the legs moving. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's got the tight end. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Bruins have their offense in high gear.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver?
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. To the air, it's Garbers. Gets it out fast. Got room at the 35. He's loose. Touchdown, Bruins! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're lining up to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. BYU has the lead right now, but this Lavelle Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 11 over Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fast motion from the offense. He wants to throw. Coming after it. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Tight end finds a soft spot. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is...
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll bring it out. It's Gilmore. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Got it behind the line. It's Daniels. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going with the ground game left. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Makes the grab. And he got it right to the doorstep before he was knocked out of bounds at the 1.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out.
Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. And you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Fakes his man out. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one. And all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he's got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around. And now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
From the gun. Give on the inside.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Back to throw, it's Garbers. And that one's too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's throwing multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense.
Grabs it inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UCLA.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They go 83 yards on the drive. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Defense calls a quick timeout there. Perhaps a little confusion about what call they were in. They still have work to do. Trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. The 40. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Sweet cut there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about solve this game away. They'll try to run for it. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the tight end. Can't get him to the ground.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Slips through the line. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have, and man.
Menu narration option is set to off.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing a custom team made just for this instance. Now let's shift over to our broadcast team.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Makes the grab. It's Watkins. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's got his man. Can anyone catch him? And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Iron!
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. Fourth down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. On the move, it's Howard. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. First down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. At the 20, he's got space. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
And QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
He's into the end zone for the two, and now they lead by 2. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. On first down, here comes this offense. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The completion well past the sticks. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
It's complete on the right side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. To the air, it's Woodson. Throws to the tight end. Hauls it in. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
All right, defense, you're going to have to hone in here. You're going to have to turn the page. Just gave up a big pass, but all of a sudden the offense now.
He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Sweet grab in the end zone for the 2. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. Offense getting set for 1st down. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Quickly to the tight end. Still running at the 40. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. A 3rd down play to get the quarter started. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
This is a no-brainer right now. After that incompletion, trailing by what you are in this area of the field, 4th and short, just kick the field goal. It's what you need to give yourself a chance to win.
Quarterback now breaking the field. He's going to run it. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
Man, what a scramble by the quarterback. 4th quarter, need a play, 4th down. He makes it happen. This home crowd is going nuts. We got a great one on our hands.
Keeps looking downfield. And he doesn't quite get the score. Ridden out of bounds at the 3.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down.
And he'll find the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Snap in the shotgun. Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. A first down for the offense. They'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. The snap sets up the throw. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. No passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.